Simon community plays a massive role. Obviously we provide accommodation throughout Northern Ireland for people who are homeless, and that includes the families, young people, single males and single females. We don't want to see families and children being in a hostel for any longer than they have to, so that's our main focus, to get them, yes, we bring them in to the hostel, but we try to get them rehoused. At the minute, the longest family that we have here is 2.5 years. In the past, though, there have been families stuck in hostel accommodation for maybe 5 years, which is a very, very long time for any family, and especially for children to be living in hostel accommodation.
I was living in Sudan. I think the situation there will be difficult, according to the government and everything. We had been tortured and facing a lot of hard things. So we fled from Sudan. I came by myself first, and then I met my wife over here. We got married and we had our kids. It's like kind of safe things, safe environment, friendly environment. You will find a support, you will find somebody to help you. But the thing is, it's not your house, it's not your property. My kids are suffering from playing. They can't have like visitors. It's with the rules and things like that. But once you have your own house, you can have your own party, you have your own friend, you can do your barbecue, you have a garden, or even like a small thing, so you manage to do your things.
So one of the biggest barriers is lack of social housing. And because West Belfast is in such great demand, there's just not enough housing to go around. Yes, while housing associations are building new developments, it's still not enough. So yeah, people then get stuck in places like family hostels, or they're stuck maybe in accommodation that's not suitable for their needs.
Became homeless due to the landlord sold the house. I was actually private renting, so I was, and he sold the house on. It was actually taken off him, it was repossessed. The difficulties is waiting on the house, more or less, because of my circumstances.
So you would have quite a high number of points?
Yes, I have, only for Elaine and John, and because they pushed so hard to try and get me my points. When I came in the year, I think I had 90 points that I have, I can't even remember, but only for the staff in here pushing for the point.
One of the latest reports published there a few months ago stated that the housing wait list for Northern Ireland alone had reached over 40,000 people. And even for West Belfast alone, there's over 4,000 people waiting for social housing, and 70% of those people would be in housing stress, in need of accommodation as soon as possible.
Well, I'm hoping I'm not feeling it much longer. Yeah. I'm hoping to be rehoused quite soon, because they're at the age now, they're 19 and 17, so I'm hoping they won't be feeling it much longer.
More than 5 years exactly, to be honest with you. I have been in the system and my point is still very low. I tried to do the best to know why, but I couldn't find someone to support me or something to give me like the way to raise much point. I don't know how the system works exactly, to be honest with you. One of my dreams, I thought like I might get better chance to go in England. I know the system there is more difficult and completely maybe different, but the chance of the work itself and the educations, and I can raise myself, then it's higher than here. So in some point I'm thinking of it might be my solution to go in England.
In honesty, I would love for there not to have to be hostels. I know that might mean that I'm putting myself out of a job, but I would love there for one day for there to be enough homes for everybody that nobody has to come into a hostel.